I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. Habakkuk, chapter 2. The earth shall be filled with the knowledge of God. Idols have no power. I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Verse 1 is Habakkuk saying, I'm going up on my tower to try and get answers. He's praying in solitary up in the tower to try and get answers. Now we have God's reply. Write down the vision. God's saying, I'm going to give you a vision. You're going to write it down. And don't worry, it will come to pass. There is a time that it will come. I'm not telling you when, but there's a time that it will come to pass. And when the time is right, it's going to happen. Just don't worry about it. Verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his! How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake, that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness in his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Behold, it is not Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts, that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein. What profiteth the graven image, that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image, and the teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusteth therein to make dumb idols. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, Awake! To the dumb stone, Arise! It shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. But the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. I read through the whole thing because it was a nice prophecy. But Habakkuk asked the question: How can you use these wicked men? I thought you couldn't look at evil. How can you use the wickedness? And God's response is, Don't worry. Let me show you what's going to happen. And he shows him the destruction of Babylon. He says, yes, I am using these guys to destroy Israel, to punish Israel for their wickedness. But don't think that Babylon's getting off the hook. I will destroy Babylon for their wickedness, just as I destroyed Israel for theirs. And I will destroy Babylon with the armies of other nations, just as I destroyed Israel with the army of Babylon. That is what he is saying. That is the basics of this whole thing. Is God saying, Habakkuk, I know it's confusing, but just know that justice and judgment comes to everybody. I judge everybody equally. And Babylon will be judged for its wickedness, just as Israel was. let us leave that here. We will pick this up. Final chapter of Habakkuk next. So see you there.